Hello and welcome back to Crucial Tech. I'm your host CJ, and today on this channel I'll be reviewing and giving my opinion about the Redmi K40 Pro. So let's get to this. So the Redmi K40 Pro is a China-only model, but you can get it globally and flash on it the global ROM and it will work just fine. And that is exactly what has been done on this one. If you buy it in some market, you will find that the bootloader has already been unlocked and they've already flashed the global ROM. Most people will not even notice. Inside the box, you get the phone with a pre-applied screen protector, a charger, and a silicone case. It's a good thing that in 2021, Redmi is still offering chargers in the box. A 33-watt fast charger in the box. It's a good thing for this phone. Now, spec-wise, these are the things that the phone advertises or on paper the phone offers. So the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888, a 5G 5nm octa-core processor, 6.5 inches tall, 3 inches wide, and 7.8 millimeters thick. The phone has a 6.67 inches AMOLED 120Hz HDR10 Plus panel. It has 395 pixels per inch, giving it a screen-to-body ratio of 85.9%. At the back, we have a massive camera module housing 3 cameras: the 64-megapixel main camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 5-megapixel macro camera. On the front, we have a 20-megapixel punch-out camera at the dead center of the device. Storage configuration, we have 128 GB paired with 6 GB of RAM, 128 GB paired with 8 GB of RAM, 256 GB paired with 8 GB of RAM. All the configurations come with no option for expandable storage. Software, the device is running as per now Android 11 with MIUI version 12. When it comes to the design of the device, it has a great design and I like it. The back of the device is made of plastic and the frame of the device is made of plastic. However, based on the material they've used and the design that they've used at the back, it is not a noisy design and it is not extreme design. Therefore, it ensures that the device looks nice and at the same time, you do not have the fingerprint magnet like on most glossy phones. It looks like a frosted glass, though it is plastic. And this one, you will not have a problem with fingerprints. On the right of the device, we have the power button and the volume rocker up, down. The fingerprint placement is at the same place with the power button. So when you're unlocking the device, it becomes easier because the same button you use to unlock is the same button that you're going to use for the fingerprint. The back of the device, as I said earlier, we have a big camera module with the 64-megapixel camera at the top. The lenses are quite big and it's not the normal size of lenses that we've been seeing. At the very bottom of the back side, we also have a bit of branding, the Redmi logo at the bottom. It's not that noisy and I don't mind it, but if you have a problem with it, you can always slap a case on the device. I like to tell people, if you're going to buy a flagship device like this one, it's expensive, make sure you take good care of it. Slap a case on it, but if you're the ones to take risk, well and good. At the bottom, we have the SIM card tray, the USB-C port, and the loudspeaker. On the left, it's clean. We have nothing on this side. At the top, we have another loudspeaker, to the one used to create the stereo effect when you are watching content of the device. We also have an IR blaster at the top and a microphone for noise cancellation. On the front, it's a punch-out camera at the center, though I don't like the idea that they've used to put a ring. There's a flashy ring. It's a small detail. It disturbs me. I don't know about you, but for me, the small ring at the camera, it gives so much attention to the camera, which I do not like. I like to forget about the camera and forget that the camera is there. But with the ring, I keep seeing the camera all the time. I'm trying to consume content on the device. Not a big deal, but if you're someone who notices such small details, you will notice it. In terms of usage, the phone can be used with one hand comfortably. I did not have a problem using the phone with one hand. It is quite comfortable. This phone, I can say it's a comfortable device to use and I like it. In addition to that, the phone has IP53 splash resistance and dust resistance. So a bit of a water splash on the device, it will survive. You will not have a problem, but don't go dipping it in water. It is not that much of a water resistant, it's much of splash resistant. Finally, in terms of the design, the whole frame is made of plastic. so it is not that strong. Again, I will say put a case on it. Unless someone thoroughly looks at the device, you will not be able to notice that it is made of plastic. Though I know once the device starts to age, the plastic will start to show. So in terms of display of this device, it's one of the great things that this device comes with. It has a very good panel. The panel can get as bright as 1300 nits of brightness. This means that even in bright sunlight outside, you'll be able to use this phone normally and you will not have a problem straining using this device in bright sunlight. The colors are vibrant, the colors are great, and MIUI gives you the option to tweak the colors. You can boost the colors, reduce the colors, just play with the colors around, and the panel will just give you anything that you choose. And I love that about this panel. In addition to that, the panel is 120 Hz. If you've not had a chance to use a 120 Hz display, I cannot be able to show it on camera because I'm sure you are watching this video at 60 frames. I've shot it at 30 frames, and it's not something you're able to see on camera. It's just something that you can enjoy to see on the device itself, a device in your hands. Once you experience this, there's no going back. 120 Hz, you should try it. However, the problem I had with the 120 Hz is that some apps do not take advantage of the 120 Hz. A few apps here and there do not work, but I'm sure these are things that will be corrected with time because more developers are getting to the idea of phones coming with 120 Hz. And this is more of future proofing. Once that is sorted, it will work with all apps and you will be sorted. In terms of software, you know, Xiaomi goes with MIUI. MIUI, Xiaomi, one thing. So anytime you are reviewing a Xiaomi device, you just expect that it's running MIUI. This device is running Android 11, and on top of it, we have the MIUI version 12.0 on top of it. MIUI is the skin that Xiaomi devices put on top of Android for customization and other stuff. I'll say for branding, so that when you touch a Xiaomi device, you know this is Xiaomi, not without even going to settings. So it's much of a branding thing. The device I have here has the global ROM and is running Google Apps. If you get this device with the China ROM, it does not have Google Apps, and it only has China only apps. So you'll have to unlock the bootloader, then flash the global ROM on the device. And once that is done, it works perfectly. Performance, now this is where this device has an upper hand against some devices. As you might have noticed by the specifications of the device, it's a flagship device and it's running Snapdragon 888 5G. This is a top tier CPU and you can expect great performance, and that is what you get on this device. I tried a few games on it. I'm not much of a gamer. Tried PUBG. I don't know much about it, but it was smooth. I loved it, and it gave me the desire to play more, even if I'm not much of a gamer, but it gave me the desire to play more of the game and get to learn a bit of the game. So maybe in future I'll be great in it thanks to the device, but for now I can just say that if you're a gamer using this phone, you will enjoy. After like 30 minutes of gaming on the device and a few of benchmarking here and there, it gets a bit warm to the touch, though I did not have any problems that I can attribute to heating. So unless I continue using it for long, and if I get any issues related to heating, I will update down in the description. In terms of the fingerprint reader, the fingerprint reader is on the right side on top of the power button. It's a very fast fingerprint reader, the fastest I've tested of the devices. The fingerprint is so quick, and I can say that that's another plus for the device. Generally, performance of the device, it's top tier, and this device performs as good as any flagship device that you can get. So you will not have any problems with this device, and this is a device that I can assure you will give you good performance. Unless you are a very heavy gamer and you need lots of frame rates, you need lots of power on your device, I don't think there is any task that you can push on this device and it will not manage. In terms of battery life, this is where this device has a bit of disappointed us. It comes with 4520 milliamperes battery. The 4520 milliamperes battery can be considered a high number in terms of battery, but considering that this phone has an AMOLED screen, HDR10, 120 Hz, 1300 nits brightness, Snapdragon 888 chip. All these are power-hungry components of the device, and the battery will not last you that much if all of these components are cranked up. So I would have loved to see at least 5000 milliamperes of battery on this device, but Xiaomi decided to go with 4520 milliamperes. However, the good thing and where they managed to make a silver lining from the problem is that in the box you have a 33-watt fast charger. These are quite a fast charger, and the 4520 milliamperes battery is charged from 0 to 100 in 50 minutes. The battery will not last that long if you are cranking up all these components. However, if you need to juice up the device, it's quick. So you'll just plug it in and you get a quick top up on the device. In terms of camera, the device comes with 3 cameras at the back. We have the 64 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and 5 megapixel macro camera. So the cameras are quite good, and I will show you a few of the images I took. As I always say, remember, I'm not a camera person, so it's just point and shoot, which is what many people with a smartphone will do. If you are a point and shoot kind of person, these are the kind of images you're going to get with this camera. Xiaomi compromised on the cameras when it comes to this device. It doesn't give the best image qualities, but for most people, I can say this is a great camera experience. You will not have a problem. In terms of video, the device can take as high as 8K resolution videos. However, the one thing that I do not like about the videos on this device is that the device does not have OIS, optical image stabilization, though it has the EIS, the electronic image stabilization. Without the OIS, it means that if you're going to take videos running, walking, or just moving around, try have stable hands, get a gimbal, or just find a way to stabilize the phone. This is just something that you need to know before you take videos on this device, because you might take videos expecting that it will have stable videos and you will end up not having stable videos as you are expecting. If you are going to take HD videos, 4K videos, you will have the EIS, but if you're going to take 8K videos, you do not have the OIS and you do not have EIS. This is the 4K video version. As you can see, the EIS in action. A bit of stabilization, not so good, but a bit of stabilization. I'm just walking around. And now here is 8K. As you can see, the video is very jittery. Just walking around slowly, and you can see how the video is very jumpy. Unless you have a way to stabilize the phone, 8K videos on this device will just be too jumpy. Otherwise, the quality is good. The HDR is not the best. It keeps losing color here and there, but it's good. The autofocusing during videos is great. I tried it and it focuses well enough, and I did not have a problem with it. In conclusion, that's my view about the Redmi K40 Pro. I don't know what you think on your side. You can comment down below. Let me know what you think about the device. It's a very fast phone. It's fast, smooth, with a 120 Hz display, Snapdragon 888. It just gives you a smooth experience, and I love that about it. In addition, we also have the 1300 nit brightness display, a display that you can use comfortably outside. There are few things that I don't like about the device. One being that the battery would have been a bit higher. We do not have the headphone jack. The USB-C port is USB 2.0. I expected it to be a bit USB 3.0. However, it's not a deal breaker for many. So there are many good things about this device. It's a great device. It's a flagship device, and it offers a lot at a less price than other flagship devices. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you loved it, subscribe for more reviews of other devices, and you can also support the channel in any way that you want. So comment down below, let me know what you think, let me know what you want me to be talking about on these phones, and I will do it. So see you on the next one. Bye.